Hello from New Jersey. My name is David Newmark. I am the president of Summit International Flooring, and you are tuned in to Summit Live, episode number 24. We're a little bit late because we are having some audio problems, but we figured it out, at least for now. We hope we can get through the next 30 minutes or so. We welcome you. We have, first of all, before we even introduce you to our guests, let me tell you that we are coming to you live stream on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Instagram, I believe, and our website. Not to be forgotten. Today we have GRANORTE with us. GRANORTE is a wonderful cork flooring producer, also wall products as well. We're going to be introducing our friends from Portugal. But hosting with me, as always, is our pooch, Rocco. Rocco is our big dog. And of course, our other pooch,
Roof.
Mark Becker, our director of national sales, and we welcome.
Hello.
And of course, behind the board today, our brand new board, sophisticated, is Alan Smith, our market development manager. Before we talk too much, and before we introduce you to our guests, let me tell you that this is the last show of the season for us. We will not be coming back to you again until January 12th, and we are hoping by then that our new studio will be assembled, and we will have some surprises for you. It is being designed by TPG, Architects of New York. We're very happy and proud to have them as part of our new studio. We're hoping the new products get back to us by then, but who knows? You may have the same set, and I thank you to Joe Wilson for decorating the set today. So let's, without any further ado, welcome our guests from Portugal. We have Eduardo Figueiredo, and we have Paulo Rocha with us. Hello, gentlemen. How are you in Portugal?
Hello, David. Hello, Mark. Everything is good here in Portugal.
Well, it's good.
Thank you.
We haven't seen you, I guess, personally now for about a year. About a year.
Yes.
September of 19.
Long time.
Yeah, and
Thank you, COVID.
Hopefully we'll be out to see you again before too long. I hope you're all well. I hope your families are well. I hope your business is surviving. So, welcome.
Well, we started right as COVID kicked in. So our timing, although we've known each other many years, our timing has been difficult. And that said, we're getting a good reaction to the people who are starting to see samples, and we expect very big things with GRANORTE in the United States. We thought a good way to start today's episode would be for you to tell us, David and I know you're a family business. We thought maybe you could explain a little bit about the GRANORTE family of operation and a little bit about the cork scenario, the forest, the trees, the harvesting, and so on.
I speak? Okay. Well, yes, GRANORTE is around for now 49 years, almost. And the family has been in cork business for more than that. So our fathers started to work in a cork stoppers business many years ago, and even our grandfather was working with cork stoppers. So there is already a three-generation. It is a three-generation family business already, and we are very proud of what we have been accomplishing during this time. Well, cork, what can I say about cork? It's a wonderful product. It comes from the trees. It's actually the bark of the tree that grows here in Portugal, mainly in the south, but it's all over Portugal. There are cork trees all over Portugal. It is a harvest product, so it is harvested every 9 years. So it's really it's an example of sustainability because we don't cut trees. We just take out the bark from the trees, and from that we Portugal makes an iconic product that is a cork stopper for the wine bottles mainly, and from all the other cork that is not used on cork stoppers is where GRANORTE starts its production. So we use everything that is not used for cork stoppers, all the cork, all the byproducts, all the waste. Cork is used 100%. There is no waste on cork business.
No waste. That's important for people to know, that the wine stopper business starts it all, but when you punch out the wine stoppers, there is leftover cork, and
Exactly.
that's for the flooring. So renewability and sustainability.
It's true. It's funny, when we first visited you in September of 19, we walked into your facility and we saw a mountain. A mountain of cork, the actual bark with all these holes punched out. And that we had no idea. First of all, we didn't even know that the cork was the bark really of this tree, and it was very thick, and the holes were punched out for the cork stoppers.
And when you say mountain, that was one delivery from one morning, and the mountain was twice as tall as we were, and many feet wider. It was humongous.
You know, David and Mark, cork is light. So actually we receive around 20 tons a day of cork. So it's a mountain of cork, of course.
Okay. Well, I have a question for you. Can you both see us right now?
Yes.
Good, because we can't see you. It's the beauty of live streaming. And this is all part of what we're doing next year. We're going to be upgrading parts of the studio. There you are. Hello, guys. And we didn't even know if we're still on air. So anyway, welcome again.
So we think that getting to this conversation about where cork comes from, we think it's the perfect solution for a lot of what faces designers in making decisions today.
Sure.
You have renewability, sustainability. Mm-hmm. The cork is recyclable. It's actually biodegradable. Mm-hmm. It's sound dampening, which is so important with the large-scale open floor plans that are being built today.
Right. It's naturally slip-resistant as well.
And naturally antimicrobial, without adding chemicals.
And guys, as you know, antimicrobial today more than ever is incredibly important because of the coronavirus that's out there and any type of illness. So why don't you just speak to us briefly about some of the specialty features of cork, especially the antimicrobial? What do you do to enhance that, if anything?
Well, like you said, cork has a special characteristic of being antimicrobial naturally. And this is because of the chemical composition of cork. Suberin, yes, it's a kind of wax that protects cork against microbial growth, let's say. But of course, this is good. This is very good. But cork is still an organic product. So as being organic, it means that it is subject to, given the conditions or the right conditions, microbial bacteria can grow in our organic product. That's why GRANORTE thought of adding a technology, microban technology, to enhance these characteristics. So what we do is, okay, we have already a very good and stable product, but what if there is a flood in your home? Or what if there is strange conditions that enhance the possibility of bacteria growth? And with the microban, we have managed to almost eliminate this. And what the product does is working continuously to inhibit this possible growth. So we have a very safe, in this way, a very safe product, and that's what we want. Cork is all about, like you said, Mark, it's all about health, and health is in the spotlights now.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding, and you can correct me in front of all of America now if I'm wrong, but my understanding is that when we do a commercial project and we glue tiles and planks down directly, you don't really have an issue where water will be underneath. You don't have a microbe issue. Where you can get issues is when you have a floating floor. Floating floors are often used for multifamily projects or residential projects.
Right.
So when GRANORTE adds microban to the product, it's really only added on the underside of the residential or multifamily products.
Right.
You're gluing down tiles in a commercial application. So I just want people to understand there is no issue with microbes. Cork is naturally antimicrobial, and where those circumstances come up that water can be an issue where microbes can grow is where the microban is added to the product.
Exactly.
One of the biggest questions that we're asked is, do I have to put a sealant on my floor once my floor is down? Now we're going to show, Alan's putting up some images of floors. We're going to show some product in a moment, but I wanted to get that one question out there because it is the thing that everybody asks right out of the gate. Do I have to put a finish on my floor? So I know the answer, but please help us out with that.
How about saying something, Eduardo? This one's
Eduardo, answer this.
Yeah,
we're missing.
We
We didn't know you were joining us today, but thank you.
and thank you very much for this opportunity. But this is being handled by Paulo because Paulo is the technician and the person engaged more in more technical details to answer your questions. And that's the reason why I was in silence for so long. But answering your question, if you install the tiles directly on the basement, and if the product goes from the factory completely finished, you don't need to make a seal. You don't need to make any other treatment on the floor. You just install, and that's it.
And that's perfect because that's what designers want to know. The only time that we would suggest additional sealant on the floor is in an extremely high traffic area, maybe a restaurant where chairs are rolled in and out in the same space over and over again. But in general, the floors go down and they're fine, they're cleanable, and they're easy to use right away. I'm going to get to that. Showing some product. There are a lot of product when you go on the website, but there are three products that we've decided to start with to promote GRANORTE into the United States. One is this naturals product, and it's just that. It's what cork looks like, and it's what you would expect when you think about cork. The second option that we've gone into is a product called Recolor. Recolor is a painted product, so you can have beautiful colors of cork. One of the things that you may be noticing that as you're watching this show today is their indentation. That's a natural part of the organic product. That's part of the beauty of cork. When you work with hard wood, for example, and you get indentation in the traffic areas only, and it highlights the indentation. When you get indentation in cork, you're constantly getting indentation. You're constantly having recovery. So the floor does have an appearance retention.
Right, and the recovery is because there's so much air built in. There's millions and millions of air pockets that help the cork recover.
So when people are looking at the sample photos and they see an indentation, they know that's a natural part of the.
Before we get to this one, before we get to this, there's a reason I'd like to just talk about this one, which is called Corium, and this is really my favorite of everything that GRANORTE makes, because what this is real leather product on a cork backing. So this tile, it's beautiful. This particular style is a large scale pattern, available in a number of colors. This is my favorite, and be looking for this in 2021. We hope to
A number
be
of
able to
different
launch.
designs as well. So there's
Yes.
5 different designs, a number of colors. Leather is coming. What we also have today is digitally printed cork. So
And what is this called?
this is
called
Vita Classics, Vita Decor,
Classics.
or Vita Classics rather. This is a product that looks like wood. There are other printed products that do not look like wood that have other designs on them. And people often ask, well, if I want to use wood, I'm going to use wood. And we've talked about this on the show before. There are reasons to have a look-alike product that's not the real thing. One of them is the appearance retention that we've been talking about. And the other is the sound dampening that we've already mentioned. So for hospitality, a wood look is a great look, but you also get the benefits that if it's in a corridor, you don't hear suitcases up and down the row. If it's in a large area where there's people walking in high heels, you don't hear click, click, click all day. A lot of advantages.
Yeah.
Oh, there's someone
Hey.
knocking at our door.
Give a surprise.
Oh. Hi, Santa. Hi, Santa. Merry Christmas.
2 guys ago at Summit International Flooring have been so good all year. The elf and I decided to help you out with your new studio and help you with some acoustical cork wall covering to help out.
Look
After the holiday rush is over,
Oh
I'm
my!
going to fly my sleigh to Portugal, and we're going to pick up some wall covering for you, a renewable, sustainable cork product.
This is wonderful. May I open
Could you
this, Santa?
please do?
I'm going to open up that package. And that's Santa, Rocco. You're scaring my dog.
Oh, sorry.
And
It's
here's what we have that Santa brought us. He brought us new cork
Wall
for a
covering.
wall, and this is going to be the backdrop
Let's hold
of
some
our
these out
new
together.
acoustical. It's going to be our new,
This will be behind us
yeah.
as the new studio is built. Wall covering by GRANORTE. There are many designs. This is a beautiful one.
And right after the holiday rush, I'm going to fly to Portugal and bring it back for you. All you need to do is pick one.
Oh,
Perfect.
And I have
Santa.
because everybody's been very good this year, except for Mark, who speeds around on his motorcycle all the time.
Whoops.
But I have to go to
oh wow!
and you
Thank you, Santa.
This is
and Alan, you've been so good behind the camera.
Oh,
Very
thank
good.
you.
Hi, Santa. Thank you for visiting. Santa came all the way to us from the North Pole
Wow,
to
how
deliver
about
us.
that?
And it goes on our fake tree real well. Perfect.
Oh,
So
good,
listen,
good.
gentlemen, you know, anything happens on a live show.
Yeah, I see. I can see that.
Talking about, I think Rocco should have been leading the sleigh.
I think my dog may have wet the chair on that one.
So as we're talking wall coverings, there are 2 beautiful wall coverings behind you, gentlemen. And people should know there are 3-dimensional products and
Yeah.
there are painted products that you can see behind Eduardo and Paulo. These are a couple more of the cork wall coverings. When people go on the website, they're going to find things of beauty that will surprise them.
Right. And our goal in 2021, obviously 2020 has been a horrible year for everybody for many, many reasons, and many people were sick and many passed away, of course. But it ruined the momentum we had with GRANORTE. We were just trying to get everything off the ground in early 2020. We were expecting samples, and then COVID hit badly, and it's just been a very slow process. But we do hope to bring out the wall coverings in this coming year.
Well, this week they started putting shots in arms. So we will be back on the street before the next maybe 4 months or so, hopefully. Our salespeople can get back in front of designers. They can rebuild, well, they have relationships, but they can rebuild the knowledge base and start to see cork, and we'll get this thing going.
And let's also, you know what, we just put up a drawing of what our new studio
looks beautiful.
It looked like, and so you can actually see the diagram, the actual what do they call it, the rendering.
The rendering from TPG.
Yeah. So this is what we'll be looking at sometime in January, we hope. once we get a couple things going. But if not, it'll be sometime in February for sure.
As we talk about this launch and having been slowed down, I do want to make one point. We have samples here in New Jersey. If any designers are working on projects, give us a call, send us an email. We can get you samples immediately. There's some more printed product on the screen for you to look at. And we have sample folders of the 3 folders that you just saw. If you see something on the website and we don't have it here, the gentlemen our guests today, they will have it sent to you from Portugal. So for real project consideration, don't think anybody has to wait. Give us a call. We're ready to support you today.
And as a reminder to all of the designers out there, Cork is a residential as well as a commercial product. We seem to have lost our feed coming in from Portugal. So I don't know. Can you hear us?
We can hear you and see you perfectly.
Okay, well, you can see us, but we can't see you. But anyway, we're just about to end this portion of our program. We'd like to thank GRANORTE, which actually stands for Granules of the North.
There you go.
Granules of the North of Portugal. I remember that. Before we had
yes, you are right.
And we hope the designers watching today get a couple of things out of today's show. It's a fun show today, but there's a lot here. There's a lot going on with GRANORTE. And if you remember, they are a family business. Their parents were in it. Their grandparents were in it. David's father was in this business. My father was in this business. We're working as a family like we do with our other partners. And we're working with a tremendous family with a tremendous product. So we're expanding even through COVID.
2021 could only be better. Well, it should only be better. We want to wish everybody, let me take this moment now to say to everybody, stay healthy. Chin up. It's going to be better soon. I wish you personally very, very happy holidays, a very safe, healthy 2021.
Yeah, I would like to say the same. I wish everyone out there a safe, healthy, and happy New Year. We can still have fun. COVID hasn't killed us yet, most of us.
And a very special thanks to the frontline healthcare workers who have tirelessly worked for 9 months straight, months and months to keep everybody as healthy as they possibly can and as comfortable. We thank you, the doctors and the nurses all over the world, for this. As a reminder to you, we will not be back again until January 12th, 2021.
Right.
We hope to have our new studio in place by then, but something tells me we're looking more like February before then. Before we part, we do have a few employees here today that would like to say a word to you. Again, happy and healthy New Year, safe, prosperous for all.
Happy New Year.
Hi, I'm Jed Horowitz, Vice President here at Summit International Flooring. I want to wish everybody happy holidays and a wonderful new year.
Hi, I'm Oliver Helliwell, Marketing Manager here at Summit International Flooring. I wanted to wish everyone a happy holidays and a happy new year.
Hi everyone, my name is Tawan. I'm the Logistics Coordinator at Summit International Flooring, and I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I'm Joe Wilson, Regional Manager for Summit International Flooring, and I'd like to wish you Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a happy and healthy New Year.
Hi, I'm Steve Hand. I'm the Operations Manager at Summit Flooring, and I want to take this time to wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a very happy New Year.
Hey, I'm Alan Smith, Market Development Manager for Summit International Flooring. I want to wish you and yours a warm, wonderful holiday season, Merry Christmas, and a beautiful start to the year of 2021.